brought to you by WikiVidi.com. Sichuan. Sichuan, formerly romanized Sichuan, is a province in southwest China occupying most of the Sichuan Basin between the Himalayas on the west, the Daba Mountains in the north, and the Yungui Plateau to the east. Sichuan's capital city is Chengdu. In antiquity, Sichuan was the home of the ancient states of Ba and Shu. Their conquest by Qin strengthened it and paved the way for the first emperor's unification of China under the Qin Dynasty. During the Three Kingdoms era, Ba Shu was based in Sichuan. The area was devastated in the 17th century by Zhang Xianzhong's rebellion and the area's subsequent Manchu conquest, but recovered to become one of China's most productive areas by the 19th century. During the Second World War, Chongqing served as the temporary capital of the Republic of China, making it the focus of Japanese bombing. It was one of the last mainland areas to fall to the Communists during the Chinese Civil War and was divided into four parts from 1949 to 1952. With Chongqing restored 2 years later, it suffered gravely during the Great Chinese Famine of 1959–61, but remained China's most populous province until Chongqing municipality was again separated from it in 1997. The people of Sichuan speak a unique form of Mandarin, which took shape during the area's repopulation under the Ming. The family of dialects is now spoken by about 120 million people, which would make it the 10th most spoken language in the world if counted separately. The area's warm, damp climate long caused Chinese medicine to advocate spicy dishes. The native Sichuan pepper was supplemented by Mexican chilies during the Columbian Exchange to form modern Sichuan cuisine, whose dishes, including kung pao chicken and mapo tofu, have become staples around the world. Names. In modern Chinese, the name Sichuan has the meaning, four rivers, and this folk etymology is usually extended to list the province's four major rivers, the Jialing, Jinsha, Min, and Tuo. In fact, the name of the province is a contraction of the phrases Sichuan Lu, four river circuits, and Shuangxia Silu, four circuits of rivers and gorges, referring to the division of the existing imperial administrative circuit into four during the Northern Song dynasty. In addition to its postal map and Wade-Giles forms, the name has also been irregularly romanized as said Yushuan and Sichuan. In antiquity, the area of modern Sichuan was known to the Chinese as, in reference to the ancient states of Ba and Shu that once occupied the Sichuan Basin. Shu continues to be used to refer to the Sichuan region all through its history right up to the present day. A number of states formed in the area use the same name. For example, the Shu of the Three Kingdoms period, and former Shu, and later Shu of the Ten Kingdoms period. Prehistory. The Sichuan Basin and adjacent areas of the Yangtze watershed were a cradle of indigenous civilizations dating back to at least the 15th century BC, coinciding with the later years of the Shang in northern China. The region had its own distinct religious beliefs and worldview. Various ores were abundant. The area also formed a stage on the trade routes connecting the Yellow River watershed with India and the West, the primary means of Eurasian trade before the establishment of the overland and maritime Silk Roads under the Han, Ba and Shu kingdoms. The most important native states were those of Ba and Shu. Ba stretched into Sichuan from the Han Valley in Shaanxi and Hubei down the Jialing River as far as its confluence with the Yangtze at Chongqing. Shu occupied the valley of the Min, including Chengdu and other areas of western Sichuan. The existence of the early state of Shu was poorly recorded in the main historical records of China. It was, however, referred to in the Book of Documents as an ally of the Zhou. Accounts of Shu exist mainly as a mixture of mythological stories and historical legends recorded in local annals such as the Chronicles of Wayang compiled in the Qin Dynasty, with folk stories such as that of Emperor Duyu who taught the people agriculture and transformed himself into a cuckoo after his death. The existence of a highly developed civilization with an independent bronze industry in Sichuan eventually came to light, with an archaeological discovery in 1986 at a small village named Sangqingdui in Guang'an, Sichuan. This site, believed to be an ancient city of Shu, was initially discovered by a local farmer in 1929 who found jade and stone artifacts. Excavations by archaeologists in the area yielded few significant finds until 1986, when two major sacrificial pits were found, with spectacular bronze items as well as artifacts in jade, gold, earthenware, and stone. This and other discoveries in Sichuan contest the conventional historiography that the local culture and technology of Sichuan were undeveloped in comparison to the technologically and culturally advanced Yellow River Valley of north-central China. Qin Dynasty. The rulers of the expansionist Qin Dynasty, based in present-day Gansu and Shaanxi, were the first strategists to realize that the area's military importance matched its commercial and agricultural significance. The Sichuan Basin is surrounded by the Daba Mountains to the west, the Qin Mountains to the north, and Yungui Plateau to the south. Since the Yangtze flows through the basin and then through the perilous Three Gorges to eastern and southern China, Sichuan was a staging area for amphibious military forces and a refuge for political refugees. Qin armies finished their conquest of the kingdoms of Shu and Ba by 316 BC. Any written records and civil achievements of earlier kingdoms were destroyed. Qin administrators introduced improved agricultural technology. Li Bing engineered the Duzhangyan irrigation system to control the Min River, a major tributary of the Yangtze. This innovative hydraulic system was composed of movable weirs which could be adjusted for high or low water flow according to the season, to either provide irrigation or prevent floods. The increased agricultural output and taxes made the area a source of provisions and men for Qin's unification of China. Thank you for watching. Brought to you by WikiVidi.com. Please like and subscribe below. Please like and subscribe below.